today I'm going to show you guys how to raise your spare tire to gain more clearance when you're off-roading. You're going to need 4 M8 by 1.25 by 60 millimeter cap screws. These are metric and they are grade 8.8. A couple bags of washers, M8 washers, and then I chose to use black iron 1/4 inch tees to get the height that I wanted, which was about 1.5 inches, and to get a nice solid piece of metal with a nice large mating surface for the top and bottom. These are going to be elevation shims basically, so we're going to raise the rear spare tire carrier a little over 1.5 inches by using these pieces. So this is the tire in the stock position. In the rear we have about 12 3/4, and then in the front we're gonna have quite a bit less, about 10.5. So we'll take that and see how much more clearance we gain after this modification. But we're gonna go ahead and lower the tire and remove it out from underneath the vehicle so we have access to the components we need to modify. Underneath the vehicle, you're going to want to go ahead and remove this 12 mil, that 12 mil. After you remove this bar, go ahead and flip it over and then reinstall it. You're going to want to go ahead and remove this 12 mil, this 12 mil. You're going to want to go ahead and remove the 12 mil from here and from here. So what we're going to do for here is we're going to take this bolt out on the bottom, we're going to loosen the top, then we're going to put a stack of washers underneath between the frame and the support bar. That's about 3/8 inch thick, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna offset this bar up, and it's gonna help raise the rear tire, but it's also gonna provide a firm stop for the tire to rest against, so that way it doesn't contact the body or the wiring harness that's under here. So we went ahead and stuck a stack of 4 washers under this bolt here, and then the same on the other side, and then we just tighten the bolts down. Once you get your cross member removed, you're going to want to have to move these 4 bolts, and then we're going to take the jack off, and we're going to put a stack of washers underneath it, so that way, because we raised the cross member up, we want the jack receptacle to be a little bit lower, and then we'll put the 4 bolts back on, and then we'll go ahead and put this cross member back in with the spacers. We're going to use your 1/4 inch black iron pipe tees, and we're going to use these as spacers, so they just go in here like this. And then you drop your new bolts right down in from the top. So this is the opposite side. We're going to go ahead and, before we tighten everything up, final torque tight, we're going to put in all 4. That way there's still some wiggle room and you won't get bound up. So we put these in, just like the other side. Your new bolt from the top. And just get everything, just give it a nice little wiggle so everything's all nice and even, and then go ahead and give a final torque on bolt. We're gonna go ahead and measure the rear tire to see how much clearance we gained by the modification. Right here we're just under 15. We're at 15 right to the base of the tire, but the lug probably 14 7/8. And then up front, at the lug we're at 13. 12 7/8, 13 at the sidewall.